she was having a party, and there is where Anissa told me, hey, there's no bonus. We didn't get any money from...
Imagine Anissa just comes up to you. Look at that happy party. Hold on. Look at these happy-go-lucky people, guys. Look how happy they are. I'm pretty sure that's Mix in the background. Such a happy faces. So very happy. You know, AB, Lita, Chris Reagan, all these happy people. And then you hear this.
And there is where Anissa told me.
And then Anissa, the grim reaper of your happiness, the utter abomination that is Satan's spawn, comes lumbering up to you like an animal and goes,
Dad, we did not make the money, and there is no bonus. We're gonna have to do Creator Clash 3.
Just ruining the party vibe.
Hey, there's no bonus. We didn't get any money from the pay-per-view. People like pirated it.
People also pirated Creator Clash 1. I didn't pay for that either.
You're suing a man and you end it with a dog hitting a... He's wrong!
Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
I'm so excited. I've never been more happy to see a charity for cancer children to fail. I don't care. I'm very happy with this outcome. I'm glad these cancer kids are going to struggle to get more cancer money, okay? I'm very happy. Hello. I've been around, kind of. I'll explain what happened over the weekend with me and some things I'm starting to see that were going on. I haven't talked about it on my channel. We're probably not going to go in depth about it because it's so borderline retarded. It's not even worth my time. But we'll say hello to everybody. Hello. Welcome back, chat. Welcome back. Oh, it's been how many days? 3 or 4 days? I don't even know. Man. It feels like an eternity. It's an eternity, dude. I don't even know where I am anymore. What year is this? What year is this, chat? That Idubbbz, this beautiful, not broken man whatsoever, a man that definitely doesn't shit himself and his wife makes fun of him behind his back. Definitely a man that didn't run from America to move to goddamn Canada and think that's a better financial move for him to be in Canada. No, there's nothing wrong with Idubbbz at all. I've recognized also I've made myself known on the H3Snark Reddit for being anti-Idubbbz. I'm very glad that I am known as that. Okay, I'm super happy about that. I'm very happy. I'm very happy that the H3Snark who knows who I am now. It's very nice. I saw it randomly, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Listen, to the H3Snark, I know you're a bunch of Hassan fans. Just understand that the guy who said he was going to kill your favorite streamer, Sam Hyde, won. He won. It's over. This event is never going to be put on again. And if it is, it's not even going to have any of the same charm, any of the same love, any of the sort of the creators that you're looking forward to, any of these perfectly untouchable creators that never do anything wrong ever. It's no more of those people. You're getting real. You're going to get a KSI level event or a Jake Paul event now. All your dumb little PC creators just got outed, dude. It's over. You know what? Let me read this before I go into this, okay? Before I rant into that. Also, if you're curious about the Pirate Software stuff, Killjoy has made me a entire document for all the Pirate Software stuff that I missed. There's a little bit more I'm going to cover in there, but I missed out on a few days, man. Congratulations, by the way, to Stop Gilling Games for reaching over 1 million signatures plus the buffer. That is amazing. Thank you, guys, for, by the way, shouting out that new, the Pirate Software video. Hit great numbers. I want it to be, I think it could go higher because a lot of people missed out on him agreeing with Initiative at one point. Doesn't matter. Let me get up my bearings because I'm like all over the place right now. Let me get my bearings. I want to kind of like, I'm going to briefly touch upon this. Okay. Like so incredibly briefly. Listen, I don't feel bad for Dad. I don't care what Dad's going to say in this video. I don't care. I don't care that Dad's going to be like, oh, I'm financially ruined. Oh, I was really banking on all of my money coming from the Creator Clash bonus purse. Yeah, I'm just going to say it right now. I don't feel sorry for Dad anymore. I don't. I literally don't. I can't. After you saw Creator Clash 2 fail as miserably as it did, you still tried to do 3. Dad, are you out of your mind? Anyways, we haven't even watched the video yet. I haven't even read this to you yet, okay? They posted this today at 1 p.m. my time. We made the difficult decision to cancel Creator Clash. Difficult? Dude, you're the ones that kept dragging your feet. Everyone already knew this shit was dead. We knew this shit was dead before it even started. It is shocking to me that these event organizers, when they were handed this stuff, didn't go, you know what? This shit is too damaged to touch with a 50-foot pole. Why would you even continue this? Why even attempt to move it from Florida to LA? Why even try? What is the point? It's dead. It was never going to make it. It was a failure from birth. The idea of Creator Clash 3 was already a miscarriage fetus on the operating table, and you guys kept trying to resuscitate it. You ain't bringing that fetus back. All existing pay-per-view ticket holders will receive automatic refunds. No action was required. You know what? I have no problem with this. Thank God. They are immediately refunding all pay-per-view ticket holders. Now, I don't know how accurate that's going to be, because it could be in like the next day or 2 or 3 or 5 or a month. There are going to be people coming out saying, oh, I never got my refund back. And they're going to go, oh, well, the logistics of DAZN or whatever. I can't wait. That'll probably happen. While the event won't go ahead as planned, all funds raised so far will still be donated to charity. The funds are for the secondary option that you could do, where it's like a little bit of a tip jar. It's not actually any proceeds from the pay-per-view event. It is just, hey, assholes that were donating to each other to get a one-up on each other on donating. That's going to be donated. Okay? Did you see the new fighter? Yeah, I did. That was really funny by her. I'll be honest. That was really funny. Completely bullshit, but like funny as shit. I don't imagine knowing that the event's going to fail, say yes, make a promo video, and then just immediately it gets canceled and you're like, lol, that's funny. And I'm like, this is great. Let's see here. Thank you to all the fighters for their hard work and dedication. Okay. What about Harley? What about Lena? What about all those people that got over, dude? Are you saying thank you to all them because you removed Harley from the card? Your number one dick sucker, other than Dad. Like, I don't get how we reached this point. I don't get how you're saying thank you to everybody, because everyone quit. Everybody was leaving. There was even room, like Tubbo was hinting that he was leaving. Like, who are you thanking? The whole event got canceled because you guys mismanaged the shit out of it. And Idubbbz and Anissa couldn't wait. They couldn't wait months after the event to go after Ethan. Like, you couldn't wait until the event was over? Crazy that we're here right now. So Dad, because Dad needs to recoup the loss of putting all of his money into Creator Clash stonks, which is just the dumbest shit you could ever imagine. Dad uploaded a video an hour ago talking about his experience with Creator Clash. Ugh. I will not feel sympathy.
I almost quit when she called me because Harley was out. I was talking to Harley. Harley was talking about his frustrations. I'm 44 freaking years old. This is high school garbage.
You're the one that signed on with them after they failed the second time, buddy. Also, the whole, like, sending the CPS and the skulls and shit. It's not really high school on that end, but okay, sure. We'll call it high school fucking bullshit drama. Sure, buddy. Sure, buddy. Sure. Like, sure, bud. Whatever you say.
Well, this is a video I didn't want to make, but here we are. You didn't know, Creator Clash 3 is canceled. It's completely over. It's done.
Woo! This is a happy day. Why are we not more excited for this? Why are you making it sound like you lost something? This is a good thing. This is a good thing. War is over. Woo! This shit's done, bro. This is good news.
It's not happening, but I was hoping and trying and praying it would work out.
You're an idiot. You're actually a fucking dipshit. You're actually a fucking retard. I was really hoping it was going to work out. You know, like, Creator Clash 2 did so well, guys. You know, I really tried. Like, what? You were hoping that it was going to work out. Really? How? How are you 44 years old and didn't see the writing on the wall, Dad? This is why I don't feel bad for you. This is why I don't feel bad for you. This is why when Keem told me you were going to be a part of the Lolcow universe and going on one of those shows as a host, I laughed at that idea.
Don't know why he's mad. His fight
I
is
laughed
cancelled.
at it.
Dad fights 2 fights every day, one against his hairline and another against taking
True.
a toaster to the bathtub.
Dude, when Keem told me that Dad was going to be a part of Lolcow Live, I started cracking up. I was like, you're fucking joking. This dude's a loser. He's a terrible creator. He's lost his spark. He's a retard. Like why would you do this?
Chris, we can finally be bees. Honeybee emoji.
Oh my God.
And things would be fine, and I'd be able to box for my 3rd time. I'd have a trilogy in Creator Clash, and I'd have 3 first-round wins. That was my goal, and that was my plan. I started training last November, and now here in July, I'm finally on pause with training because Creator Clash 3 is completely done. And even though Creator Clash 3 isn't happening, there still is...
Stay tuned for my 24-hour charity dance stream. A dance stream. Guys, who's going to go over to Dad's stream and watch him dance for 24 fucking hours? Who's going to do that? Who? In what fucking world is anyone going to tune in for that shit?
This is going to be an effort to raise some money for the charity for Stand Up to Cancer. Aaron...
The charity is already being donated to with the money that was already raised, so I don't know where you're getting that from.
From Real Good, from Game Grumps, wants to try to still push people and do some fun things to raise money for charity, and that I would like to do my 24-hour dance stream. I mentioned it before. I was going to do it leading up to the event. I was going to dance.
That's one of the things he's used to be known for. That is sad at the age of 44 that you have to reevaluate your shit. Did you see that snark called Ice on Adam McIntyre? Okay, I don't hate. Okay, let me clarify my positions on Adam because I had a conversation with Xylee in person about this. I'll just leak that. Xylee's going to kill me, but I don't care. Adam, when you are defending a snark Reddit and you are defending a group of people that are torturing another person and then another snark Reddit is made that tortures you, I don't feel bad. Yes, it's horrible what they did, but I am not going to sit here and do the whole like, oh my God, poor Adam fucking McIntyre. It's like, bro, I'm sorry, Adam. Like, you made your fucking bed.
For non-stop for 24 hours, and as I'm dancing, we're doing different things to raise money. Please stay tuned for that. Keep your eyes peeled. The good news is you will be able to see me fight at some point. I have been talking to Misfits Boxing. It will happen some point this year.
Is Dad really going to go fight on Misfits? That's Keem's influence. It has to be.
I'm guessing around the fall. So there's that. Now, to begin, I'm really bummed that the event isn't happening, and I'm now here making this video when for so long I tried very hard to not be negative and not jump in on all the negative talk going on surrounding the event. I tried.
You should have jumped on it when we were all screaming you were the next to come out. Like, you should have just done it. You want to know why? Because that event was going to fail. The minute it was birthed onto the operating table, it was a failure. Again, like I said earlier, it's a miscarriage. That shit died out of birth, dude. It had no way to live. You could not resuscitate that thing. We all knew that before it even got to this point. Like,
to be.
You're dumb. You're 44 years old and you're a fucking retard.
A very positive person publicly and promote the event and ignore all the stuff that was going on. But now it's not happening anymore. So it doesn't matter. And I'm just going to say everything I've been thinking.
It's a bad update, dude. Not you, Blay. I'm referring to the person you're reacting. Duh. Because Dad's an idiot.
I don't like talking about the money and
Oh, here we go. Guys, I put all of my money into Creator Clash stonks and it died, and I need you to feel bad for me because I'm 44 and and I never reached millionaire level on YouTube. So I kept doing YouTube thinking I was finally going to make it, and now I am probably going to make it your problem. I swear to God, if Dad starts begging for money in this, I'm going to be pissed.
Payments and complaining about that, but Creator Clash 2 and 3 have genuinely put me into a bad spot financially. The first
You're a dumbass. If it was already looking bad the first time, why would you do it a second time?
first 2 years at Creator Clash, we got $20,000. Every fighter gets $20,000 to cover your...
Man, that's crazy. Didn't all of these fucking idiots like turn around and go, oh, we never got paid anything. No, pardon, we didn't get paid anything. What are you talking about? There's no payments. Thank you for the 17 months, somebody. What's up, my... We can all be bees. True.
your coach, protein, food, gym memberships, training. The first year, I saved a lot of money with the way I trained. Year 2 comes around. I'm now living back in LA. I wanted to work with my coach who is still in Portland. So in order to do that, so I got like an Airbnb for a couple of months.
You're an idiot. You are a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot. Why am I have to feel sorry for this decision? I have to feel sorry for this. Yeah, I saved some money out of Creator Clash 1, but Creator Clash 2, I went back to LA, and I really wanted to work with my trainer. So I bought an Airbnb for months. You couldn't get another trainer in LA?
Dad displaying his own fatherless behavior.
What? You couldn't get a trainer in LA?
So anyway, I spent all the $20,000 on promo, food, gym,
What?
training.
Whoa, promo. What promo? What promo? Guys, hold the fuck on. Does anyone am I a fucking retard? Okay? Where is the promo from Dad? What promo? Am I retarded? Did I miss Dad's media blitz going on Creator Clash 3? When did that happen? I don't remember that.
And then I get back to LA after Creator Clash and I have nothing because I was expecting a bonus. The reason I spent
You're a dumbass. 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 You were hoping for a fucking bonus. A bonus for a failed event. A bonus for an event we all knew was going to fail. When you saw the previous one fail.
all 20,000 that year was because this person tells me it's going to be bigger and better, which it looked like it
You're an idiot. You bought into the hype, bro. You bought into the hype.
was shaping up to be. Pausing for a moment to give an editor's note. I might do this a few times throughout the video as I'm going through it just to clarify and people understand exactly what I'm saying. When I say this person I'm talking to, I'm purposely not saying the name of the person.
No shit. Thank you for clarifying. No shit, Sherlock.
It's not Ian or Anissa. It's people who work for the event.
That's fine. You didn't even have to say that. Now you're making me try to figure out who did say that. Was it Alana Pierce? Was it Aaron from Great Game Grumps? Was it one of the promoters? Was it one of the fighters? Are you an idiot?
The promotion company, the PR company, or Real Good Touring. So there's a lot.
Why would you ever believe that? Real Good Touring was a part of the second Creator Clash. Ian and Anissa were in charge of it, but they were a part of it. Why would you believe that in the first place?
A lot of people we're talking to. At this point, I'm talking about someone who works for the event that I don't want to publicly expose. And then I'll just take that $30,000 or $40,000 bonus. It'll be amazing. I'll get an actual paycheck. One more pause real quick. When I say $30,000 or $40,000 here regarding what I could potentially earn for the bonus for Creator Clash 2,
That's a little crazy that you're getting bonuses on a charity event. You know, like, I could maybe excuse the whole, like, paying for their stuff if they're, like, your situation, Dad, where it's like you're not a multi-millionaire YouTuber or Twitch streamer or whatever. I could give grace to Ian and Anissa giving you 20 grand just to train or whatever, right? Listen, this whole bonus thing, I think it's bullshit. I think you guys were just all making a bag and you all knew the whole time, but that's just me.
purely speculation on my point. Since I earned $27,000 at Creator Clash 1, it's
What?
a bigger event. I'm thinking, okay, I'll earn possibly $40,000. So no one.
You're so... How do you think that? Yeah, I'm going off of Creator Clash 1 metrics. Creator Clash 1 was really, really successful. Okay, great. You're kind of forgetting something there, Dad. What happened between Creator Clash 1 and Creator Clash 2? What happened in between that? I feel like my memory is just randomly blanking on something involving a failed charity event, lost $250,000, starting off at $500,000 in the hole. It's on the tip of my tongue, chat. How didn't you take that situation into account, Dad?
No one ever said that number to me. I'm just speculating, since it would be more possibly and probably than 27,000 from year
You're so dumb.
one.
When we get back from Florida after Creator Clash 2, we were at Marisha Ray's house, and she was having a party, and there is where Anissa told me, hey, there's no bonus. We didn't get any money from...
Imagine Anissa just comes up to you. Look at that happy party. Hold on. Look at this happy party. Look at these happy-go-lucky people, guys. Look how happy they are. I'm pretty sure that's Mix in the background. Such a happy faces. So very happy. You know, AB, Lita, Chris Raygun, all these happy people. And then you hear
party,
this.
and there is where Anissa told me...
And then Anissa, the grim reaper of your happiness, the utter abomination that is Satan's spawn, comes lumbering up to you like an animal and goes,
Dad, we did not make the money, and there is no bonus. We're gonna have to do Creator Clash 3.
just ruining the party vibe.
Hey, there's no bonus. We didn't get any money from the pay-per-view. People like pirated it.
People also pirated Creator Clash 1. I didn't pay for that shit either. like what? Like, bro, Creator Clash 2 is such horseshit. Is that they turn around and go, there was way more piracy than ever. 1.5 million to 3.5 million people. How do you get that metric? There
was people in Discords with 30,000 people watching it for free. But there was no money left over for the fighters to have a bonus. And it's kind of like, I feel like Clark Griswold in a way, where like I'm banking on that Christmas bonus. And then
yeah, you're dumb. You're dumb. You're dumb. You're banking on a Christmas bonus. You're dumb.
I don't get it.
I'm probably over-clarifying things with all these notes, but I do want to say I wouldn't be able to do this event if there wasn't some type of a bonus pay. I unfortunately am not in a situation like some of the other creators on the cards that can.
Most of them can afford it, and Ian and Anissa still paid them.
And just volunteer their time and put in all these hours boxing and still be able to pay their bills. I had to take this as a job because I need to earn money.
You're stupid then. Why would you do this to yourself? Why would you put yourself into this financial constraint if you cannot do it? I don't understand why you would put yourself in this position.
I needed Creator Clash every single time to pay my rent. That's
what? I'm so fucking sorry. Dad needed Creator Clash to pay for his rent. Dad, when Creator Clash 2 failed, okay, you shouldn't have tried to bank it on Creator Clash 3 if you couldn't pay rent after the second one. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. What happened to the charity aspect? Now it's a job? Now you get paid? Now you're looking at this as your financial means?
just a fact. I don't really want to admit that, but it's true.
Yeah,
I
dumb.
wish I was in a position where I could have done this for free and I wouldn't have these complaints.
Or you couldn't, or you could just choose the other option, which is don't do it, get a job, work on your content, and then maybe next year you could do it. Maybe think about it like longer than that.
So the reason I even took Creator Clash 1 was because I was getting $20,000 and I knew I could keep some of it.
So this year, year 3, I get on the phone and I talk for an hour. And I was like, I really don't know if I want to do this. What I was told by this person, yes, you're probably going to make a check this time. A ton of people are going to watch it. The mistakes were learned from year 2.
That is the most cope. Guys, we learned the mistakes from year 2. Like, what? I'm sorry. A mistake of losing $250,000 and tarnishing your reputation and blaming everybody for your mistakes. I understand this isn't Ian and Anissa telling them this. This is people that bought into that they're going to fix this. How did you think they were going to do well a third time if they failed? This is one of the worst charity failures in internet history. And you bought into some dude hyping you up? Like, how?
Well, now look at where we are. It was even worse than year 2. And now I don't know if it's from the boxing, but it happened one night when I had a very hard sparring session. When I turn my head now, I see bright flashes on the side and left of my head. I'm seeing them right now. It happens all the time. It happens all the time, and I never had that happen. And then that night, it started happening. And it was after 2 weeks in a row of hard sparring. And that was the hardest sparring I'd ever had. Didn't take me down, though. And then he had to take a knee. And he is a 27-year-old amateur boxer. Just saying. Well,
cool story, bro. I don't care.
What the heck does it matter? Because I just did it all, and now I'm seeing flashing, and my knees kill, and I don't get anything for it, and there's no fight happening. One time during training, not too long ago, my whole arm went numb again when I got hit by a shot. Now that
I feel like I'm just, you know what I'm hearing? Oh God, you know what I hear? I hear this. Hold on, I hear this real quick. I hear a lot of this. Please, I'm poor. Guys, I hurt myself in the ring. I'm poor. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that. That's what I'm hearing.
That being said, this is boxing, and I did sign up for it voluntarily. I'm aware of what happens in boxing. I'm aware you get injuries, and I'm okay with that, and I'm willing to accept them.
I'm just hearing a lot of spare change. That's all I'm hearing. I'm just hearing that. I'm hearing that right now.
It's just really disappointing and a bummer because
I think I'm going to be the harshest one out of everyone, the dad, dude.
Because now I don't get to even fight in the event or make a little bit of extra cash to help pay rent.
Creator Clash 3 this year didn't pay us the $20,000. They paid us the first 2 years. We were offered $15,000 this year. Then I heard through Harley, LA Beast got the 15 and then additional 7,000. And I was like, what the heck, dude?
That's interesting, no? LA Beast got the original payout plus 7.
I just talked on the phone for an hour months ago and got convinced to do this because I was told everyone was getting paid the same thing. Now someone's getting 7,000. I reached out, I was like, can I get that 7,000? Answer was no. Answer was, okay, we can get you a brand.
It kind of makes sense to pay him, but they didn't pay Harley that same amount. And they also made a promise to all the fighters that they were all going to get paid the same amount. So if Harley, who was on the main card with LA Beast, didn't get that 7K as well, I don't like that. That's interesting to me. I don't like that. That's interesting.
Deal. That's not happening now. LA Beats makes more than us. He makes out with more money. I'm in 3 of these freaking things. And I'm not blaming LA Beast. He got what he got because he asked for it. Why the heck did I not get it when I asked for it in the very, very beginning before the thing was even announced?
Because you are not the main card, Dad. You're not the main card, first. Second, your fights, other than beating up, what was it? Didn't he beat up Matt from Super Mega? Your fights aren't that entertaining, buddy.
Then I go camping. People on the internet were talking about this camping trip. The trip was set up by my coach.
Oh, who the fuck is that disgusting little gremlin sitting in that chair?
People on the internet were talking about this camping trip.
This orangutan looking freak sitting in this chair was at the camping trip. Is Anissa there? I don't see them.
Trip was set
I don't see Anissa.
By my coach. I saw.
Where are we?
He wanted.
Where are you? I know you can't leave the house, Idubbbz, without her.
To do in his life.
She actually let him go out with the boys?
He thought, hey,
she actually let him go out with the boys. That's interesting.
You and Ren from Corridor and I trained together. Ian's like, hey, I want to come. Ian came down from Seattle. He joined us. Odd Ones Out was there. Alex Ernst was there. Steven, another YouTube boxer, she was there. It was a bunch of us. On this camping trip is where Ian tells me, hey, I'm doing another content cop. And I was like, oh, that's cool.
This was on March 29th. Hey, Dad, I'm doing another content cop. And Dad's like, oh, cool story, bro. Why are you telling me on a camping trip? Who gives a shit about a content cop on a camping trip?
Cool. And he goes, yeah, it's on Ethan. And I was like, Ethan Klein? And he said, yeah, it's on Ethan Klein. And I thought, oh, no.
Did you tell him that? Dad, you could have saved Ian. Dad could have saved Ian and he failed. He should have been like, what are you talking about? Why would you do that? He's our #1 promoter.
Why would you do that? The reason I was so concerned by this.
Did you say it? Did you say that to him?
Ethan and I had a very big misunderstanding for Critical Clash 2 with our promotion for the fight. I'm not going to tell this story again. I've told it in the past, but like everything's fine with Ethan and I. It's all done. We've talked and we've messaged and we're all good. So when Ethan and I made up, I was so relieved. This like huge weight came off my shoulders. I was like, okay, I'm not at odds with somebody. Then Ian tells me before Critical Clash 3 is about to happen, oh, I'm putting out a hit piece on Ethan Klein. And I'm thinking, oh my God, dude.
Why did you say anything to him? I want to know, Dad, I don't care about your internal fucking like anxiety attack. I care if you said something to Ian.
Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to cause trouble? Because now I'm thinking this is going to ruin Creator Clash 3 and I'm going to get screwed again. Yes, I can tell him I'm concerned. I truly thought it was a work. It was like a WWE promo thing with like,
It's a content comp. It's not a WWE pro. Oh my fucking God. This guy is an idiot. He didn't tell him. Hold on.
I can tell him I'm concerned.
I can tell him. He never said he did tell him.
Truly thought it was a work. It was like a WWE promo thing where like they were going to have a fake feud. They're going to make up right before Creator Clash 3. Genius promotion. I watch a lot of wrestling though, so I probably was thinking incorrectly because that wasn't the case at all.
Oh my God, he's an idiot.
No wonder Keem is bringing him into the Lolco fold. He sees another boogie in him.
True. He's 44, Waterman. He's 44.
It was a real beef. I don't keep my ear to the ground when it comes to YouTube drama. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who's...
Even if it was a WWE promo, it is still a bad idea. If I heard those words come out of Ian's mouth, I would have sat there and said, why are you doing this? Because first off, it's going to cause drama right before the event. It's going to cause people in the commentary sphere to get all up in arms. Then on top of that, you're also going to be dealing with people on all sides that already hate you, thinking that this is real, and it's going to damage the reputation of the event. Why would you do this to us? Like, I don't know how you didn't have the balls to say that.
Who's mad at who, and I don't care and I don't want to know. I wish it was back in the 2010 days and everyone was doing sketches and stupid characters and we lived in simpler times.
Well, 2010, there was still commentary and people shitting on each other. Dad, you're just shut up.
Watching someone talk about a Game Boy Advance game. I will say, if you're new here, please subscribe and check out my new talk show that's filmed here in this television studio.
No.
Top of the line production quality going on in here, and I love doing it. And you can be...
Look at that chat move. That chat is moving so much. Look at that chat move.
Be an audience member. You can call in and you can talk to me and be on the show. So Ian and I are walking around.
Is he doing the fucking lizard? You know who I'm talking about? Therapy Gecko. Is that his version of Therapy Gecko? I like Therapy Gecko. He's funny. I like that guy. He's funny. I like that guy. That guy's great.
Getting firewood, and he's like, yeah, Ethan said a bunch of stuff about me and Anissa.
A bunch of stuff. It was a 10-minute rant about you guys. You could have waited until the event was over.
And I need to respond to him, so I'm going to make a content.
You literally didn't have to respond to him, Ian.
He puts the thing out, and he screws every single person. He screws Real Good Touring, all the business professionals who are making this event with him. He screws me. He screws every other boxer. Everyone was screwed from Ian's dumb video because he couldn't wait 2 months. And here's the thing. I'm not going to tell someone what to make, even though I don't like drama.
Buddy, listen. If your shit is riding on this retarded fucking like fight promotion thing that's going on, okay? There are moments where you need to drop the whole like I don't want to tell people what they want to make thing and kind of do like an optics check and say, "Hey, buddy, like do you really think this is a good idea to put like right before the event? Like is it a really good idea to do this?" You said it to yourself, but you didn't say it to the guy that is holding your life in his hands. That's a coward move.
In negative content, it's not my place to do that. So I chose not to do that. At some point after the Content Cop video, my friend Yoda talks to me and says, all this crazy stuff's going on with Ethan from H3. Child services is being called on him. He's getting human skulls mailed to his house. I didn't know what any of that was about, but I felt bad for him because it sounded insane. So I went to an H3 live stream and donated $20 and left a comment to try and say something positive. I also said I was bummed about the Content Cop video and confused on how to move forward.
Now, I'd like to clarify why I did this. I could have just DM'd Ethan on Instagram to say, hey, I hope you're doing well.
Okay.
But I hadn't talked to him in like a year, and I didn't know if he was going to respond to me. Also, I really wanted to publicly say, hey, this video is kind of weird in a simple way. When I said we're all kind of confused by this, I was sharing.
I don't know how you're confused by this when Ian told you exactly what it's about. I feel confused too. Bro, he told you what it was about. How could you feign confusion?
The sentiment of a few fighters that were genuinely confused as to why Ian and Anissa made this video.
He told you!
When we all have an event coming out. So all the fighters had been very
And you said nothing!
quiet and were like afraid to talk about things. So I thought if I made this donation, I could say in a sort of friendly way, hey, yeah, we kind of think this is weird. Hopefully it all blows over. I wasn't trying to insult Ian or Anissa, but I was just addressing the obvious that yes, this is awkward now. I'm sorry. And I felt that was not an unfair
Quick question. You're broke, right? Like, why are you donating $20 to Ethan? Just write it in the chat. Somebody would have screenshotted that.
thing to do.
Then the next day, Anissa texts me a screen grab.
Oh, God, yes. Yes. This is the shit I'm looking for. Guys, you don't understand. I'm going to tell you something that happened over the weekend, okay? I tried. I tried again. I promise, chat, I tried so hard to make this happen. Me and Xylee tried to bully Keem to do this, and he wouldn't
Hey, Chris.
do it.
Just wanted to drop
Bullshit.
you a little something for giving me plenty of content to listen to while working.
Oh, thank you. If you're in the Discord, you can post it there. Just tag me on Twitter, dude. Appreciate it. Or Blue Sky, whatever, if you're using that. I tried my hardest, chat. I did. Okay? I tried. With Xylee. Me and her tried our absolute hardest to get Keem to leak his DMs with Anissa, where she crashed out on him over Creator Clash 2. He wouldn't do it. This is the closest we're going to get, okay?
Of my donation, and she says, is this real?
Woo!
Anissa took that as I was supporting her enemy that she has chosen, by the way. Ethan and H3 are not my enemy. So then Anissa makes me feel guilty and bad for what I thought was a nice thing. And she's like, oh, I can't believe you would do that. I'm 44 freaking years old. This is childhood, high school garbage.
This is great. Idubbbz has been a lolcow. Thank you for the 5, Gray Lloyd. Thank you so much.
What the heck are you doing?
It's a God, the fucking loyalty angle coming from these two freaks is crazy to me. Anissa sees a screenshot of Dad being like middle of the road on shit, and Anissa's like, "How dare you? How dare you? How dare you betray me, Anissa Jomha?" Look, bro, I fucking. Holy shit, Anissa, if you ever DM me in the future or text me at any point, if you somehow get my phone number, I'm leaking all your text messages immediately, okay? Don't do it.
I was texting Yoda, my friend, about this, and I said, I think I'm gonna walk. I'm not dealing with her. I can't do this right now. I almost quit when she called me because Harley was out. I was talking to Harley. Harley was talking about his frustrations. I was saying, yeah, Anissa just called me. She tells me, this really hurts us.
Dad being okay. Listen, this is me not gonna be mean to Dad at this moment, okay? Because I've already like just brutally molested Dad like this whole fucking subject matter, right? Like, let me be real here. Dad does a middle of the road take. Anissa tells him we are hurt by this. Are you kidding? That's amazing. Also, for some reason, Twitter's not working on my desktop, so I gotta fucking go on my phone to find whatever you're talking about. Oh, God, that's great. It's so funny.
That you would say this. Because in the donation, I said, this is really confusing for all of us. I don't know why they put that video out. It hurts you that I said I'm confused why you're ruining the event?
To be fair to Dad, yes, he could do that. He could sit there and be like, I am confused why you would do this before the event. That is okay. I think you're a coward for not bringing it up to Ian earlier, okay? Like, I think you're a fucking coward. But, like I get where he's coming from, but he's also an idiot. It's like, I refuse to feel sympathetic to you, but I understand why you're upset, okay? Can we be fair about that?
What are you talking about? It hurts you more that you put your video out, not me being upset about it. Oh, I burned a building down. Now everyone's complaining, and it really hurts me that everyone's complaining about my fire I caused. What the heck are you talking about? She acted surprised that I made that comment on the H3 stream when she said, but Ian told you he was making that video on the camping trip. But
Dude, I had such a gut feeling Anissa was going to weaponize that. Bro, come on. It was like deep in my soul. I was like, Anissa's going to weaponize the fact that and she's going to blame Dad for not saying something to Ian earlier. She's going to blame Ian. She's going to blame Dad for that. No way!
Just because he told me he was making a dumb video doesn't mean I should just automatically be okay with it because I heard about it beforehand. I can still think it's a dumb idea.
But you were a coward that didn't say it to his face, okay? There's two sides of this. Dad is a coward, but Ian's a retard, okay?
Yeah, to put out when you're simultaneously putting on an event that's supposed to be...
And on top of that, the unofficial DSP historian's right. It's not Dad's job to police Ian, to make Ian sit there and go, you know what, this might actually be a bad idea for my event. Like, what? How the fuck? How do you do that?
Non-political and not tied to any drama. Now, at this point, online, all anyone is talking about is how...
Well, if Ian is dumb, would he have listened to the advice about the video? No, but Dad wouldn't have been a coward.
Creator Clash is failing, and it's a disaster. So
Anissa is trying to weaponize the fact that Dad didn't say anything to Ian. That is what she's trying to do in that moment with Dad. She's trying to put the blame on him in some capacity for saying, well, you didn't say anything to Ian, so Ian thought it was good that he just did it. It's like, what do you mean? How did Ian not think ahead and go, you know what? Putting this video out pre my event is a bad idea.
I thought in order to combat some of this negativity and maybe try to sway some people into having some sympathy for the fighters and maybe put a positive spin on all this and get people motivated to support the event, I thought I would go on Keemstar's podcast.
I know he went on Lolcow Live. I know that. I can already tell this is going to cause a fucking problem. Ian and Anissa are going to crash the fuck out on this.
And Keemstar has an audience who actually watches YouTube boxing. But
they also hate Ian and Anissa, and they won't donate to that. So you didn't think that far ahead.
Before I could go on the podcast, Ian saw a thumbnail Keem posted with my face on it saying,
yes, 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 yes.
I was going on his podcast. So Ian calls me and says, we'd rather you not go on his podcast.
You want to know why they would rather you not go on Keemstar's podcast? Because Anissa and Ian crashed out on Keemstar in private over Creator Clash 2 and tried to blame him and us for its failure. That's why they're mad at you, Dad, if you didn't know.
Podcast. So Ian calls me and says, we'd rather you not go on his podcast because
they're lying to you, whatever they say. Yeah, totally lied to you.
I said to Ian, it doesn't really matter what Keemstar says because he's going to talk trash about the event regardless, whether I go on the podcast.
You know what, Dad? That is fair. True. Keem was going to shit talk that event no matter what.
If I go on, maybe I could at least...
They did hate Keem before Creator Clash 2. They hated Keem for years. But Anissa reaches out to Keem. They've worked together on like boxing stuff. Like Keem's tried giving them advice and shit before. You don't understand. A lot of the creators that you think hate each other have all like collabed in some capacity, whether that's behind the scenes or in videos. Like it's not a crazy thing.
Combat that and try to sway some people and defend the event.
And this was what, 2 weeks after the coach was on H3? Wait a fucking minute. I didn't think about that. Hold on. Wait a fucking minute here. Wait a minute. Where is it? Where's the dad thumbnail? Where is it? Retards fight. Dad. Okay, 12 days ago. What date? Okay, June 24th. Let's check out the H3 channel real quick. H3 podcast. live. I don't watch this fucker ever. 1 month. Oh
Sad.
my God! They were more upset about Dad going on Keemstar's show than the coach? They have nothing to say about this. They can't combat it, and they know. Oh my God, they know they can't combat it. They fucking know. They know. They know they can't combat it. Oh, that just proved to me that they have nothing. They have nothing to fight back with the boxing coach. They have nothing.
Make people kind of feel some sympathy for me and the other fighters and possibly turn the tides and get people to come around on this. Ultimately, I told Ian I wouldn't go on the podcast because now I'm thinking I'm rocking the boat. I don't want to make people upset. I don't want to get Ian and Anissa to kick me off Creator Clash because I'm...
All right, hold up. I need a water. I need a water. I'm yelling too much. I need a water. I need a water. Give me 5 seconds. Holy shit. Hey, you. Stop that. Hassan reaction. True.
being controversial.
I'm going to get sued by Dad, dude.
Or I'm stirring the pot and causing problems. I really didn't want to get kicked off. And I also didn't want Anissa to call me and get after me again for doing something that she didn't like. I thought this was too risky for me, and I was jeopardizing my own stance in position in this event.
Yeah, it's dead. It died. Literally. Boom. Right there. Pause and read it.
So I said, fine, I won't go on the podcast. But the whole time I'm thinking,
I did eventually go on the podcast last month after Ian and Anissa left.
I really do want to do this. I want to go on there and talk to Keemstar and try to promote the event and face all this criticism and try to do some damage control because...
Why would you do this? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
No one was doing that. But I did also get injured that day in sparring. My arm went numb, which is a thing that happens sometimes when I got hit. So I had to go to the doctor. So it was probably for the best that I went and got that checked out. But I did say to Keemstar, I would like to come on the show later and talk about this because it was something
It's incredibly counterproductive. This man is not intelligent.
wanted to do because nobody...
Like, I can't feel sympathetic to Dad. I can't do it.
Nobody else was doing any damage control for this event. Now, every fighter in Creator Clash 3 was offered $15,000 to cover their fight training, except for LA Beast, who I guess got $7,000 additional because he said his training cost more than that. I don't know if anyone else got additional money. As far as I've been told by the event, he was the only one. Regardless,
we call for fun.
When the event got postponed...
I'm literally not shocked by that, Gilded. I'm not shocked.
They offered...
I feel terrible that's happening to you guys. It's not shocking to me.
Everyone an additional $10,000.
He wants you to make content on him, though, Gilded, so don't do it. I'm just warning you now. He wants that. He wants you to make content on him.
As an extension to extend your training until October. A lot of people couldn't do the event now because it was getting extended. Myth dropped out. LA Beast
not shocking, just funny, lol, I guess.
Dropped out. Freddie Wong dropped out. I didn't drop out. I thought about it. I thought, is this worth doing? And then ultimately I thought, I really want to box. I've been training for so long. I don't want to stop this and I want the event to happen and I really want to get in that ring.
Okay, so the thing is like boxing, yeah, you really want to do it. Problem is you didn't have the money to do this in the first place. You were riding off of the hope that you were going to be getting a bonus to keep the lights on, which is damaging to you. You should not be sacrificing your living situation just to box.
A third time. Also, that $10,000 will help me out. In addition to that $10,000 extension dollars, I was going to get now a cut of Ian and Anissa's 34% that they were going to get paid. But since they've dropped out, all that money will go to the fighters. I'm thinking this is great. And on top
yes, Gilded, he is.
of that, I would also potentially get a bonus check after the event sells out. They'll split up extra money with all the fighters. So I'd get 3 types of payment. I'll get that $10,000 extension and then the 2 bonus checks, we'll call them. But now that the event has been canceled, I'm not getting that extra money. I'm not getting that $10,000, even though I did some of the extra training because the event's canceled now and it's just over and there's just no...
That to me is bullshit. You should be getting paid for that. I'm going to be honest. As much as I'm like dogging on Dad here being retarded, like if they did promise him an extra $10K, the event should pay him. They should. They should pay him. That's a dick move. That's a dick move. I can agree with that. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. I'm on Dad's side with that one.
No more money. And it's really messing me up. And it's really hard for me to be okay with this. That's why I'm making this stupid video, because I'm upset. It sucks. I put my heart into this.
You have a field day? Oh, yeah. They're going to have the best time of their lives. You know what I'm excited for? Chat, you want to know what I'm excited for? I can't wait for the Bog episode. I can't wait. I have never in my life been more excited. I'm even more excited when I thought they were going to respond to the boxing trainer story. I'm so excited for Ian and Anissa to respond to their Patreon-only podcast now. Ooh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. You have no fucking idea how excited I am to hear those words come out of their mouths. I will stream it. I will stream it. If they straight up talk about it and dedicate a good amount of time to it, and it isn't just them trying to chuckle it off, I will gladly breach Patreon to stream that. I already have an in with it. I don't pay for it. I ain't paying no fucking cows.
Hard this year, harder than I ever had. And I thought, I'm going to do this. I'm going to train like a freaking professional. Keep my head down, avoid the...
I feel bad that he's crying, but I don't feel sorry for all the things I said earlier, okay? Sucks you're crying, sucks you're in the situation, but you're an idiot that put yourself here.
This drama, and now here I am, screwed.
At this point, I just started getting too worked up, so I'm now just ending the video. When I filmed this, I just sort of spilled my guts and got kind of worked up. Then I remembered more things I wanted to say, and I tried to compose myself a little bit better, so the video's a bit wild. The last thing I want to say is that I always tried to be respectful of them. Publicly.
You did. You were like one of the holdouts that never did anything, which is shocking to me. Shocking. Shocking. I cannot believe this is where we got to.
And personally, when I was talking to them, I've always given them the benefit of the doubt and never really wanted to place blame on them or anything.
No one is an idiot. Are you retarded? Are you like retarded? This event sucked 2 years in a row. This guy he was relying on it as a job. This event was dog shit. It was an aborted fetus on a table when it was birthed to the idea to make a third one. You would have to be an idiot to join the third one.
Anyone. And then it turns out they were just talking trash about me behind my back. Ian's coach said on H3 that they used to say I was weird and talk trash about me, and then I also heard the same thing from Froggy Fresh 2 years ago. I don't care if people think I'm weird because I do make weird videos. I like being different and unique.
That's fine. Be different and unique, but be smart. Like, actually have a fucking brain in your skull to maybe not hedge all your bets on an already failed event.
I'm used to people saying I'm weird. I was just very surprised that it was happening by two other creative people. I thought they were like me, and I didn't expect them to make fun of me.
Bro, what are you talking about? Every creator shits on each other behind the scenes. Like, what are you talking about? Everybody. You're too nice of a person if you believe that creators are good people, bro. You're too good of a person.
For being different. I thought
like good in the context of like you're naive.
That was the point of Creator Clash, was to gather the unique people and put them in a boxing ring. I guess not.
So there you go. That's everything. That's my side of things, and that's
fine, dude. Thank you for the 20, got him.
This just kinda shows that CC1 was successful out of pure luck.
Yes.
What was left of Idubbbz good graces.
Yes.
CC2 had the boxing event but no charity, and CC3 had the charity but no boxing. All because of Ian and Anissa's idiocy.
Yep. And it fucked over all these people. Again, I do not feel bad for Dad. I'm going to keep a buck with you. To be idiotic, to hedge all your bets on an event that failed the second time, and then you're going to try and hedge your bets a third time, you're an idiot in my book. Like, just full-blown retarded. And also believing that this was for a good thing, and they were actually going to do good things for charity. Yeah, okay. Fuck off.
That's how I feel. I'm a little embarrassed to even put this video out and join in on this like conversation and expose myself and show myself as getting worked up, but
I hope that Misfits pays you more. Okay? I do hope you recoup your losses, okay? I hope you do. But it's your fault for gambling on this. I don't think that's crazy of a statement for me to make. I do hope Misfits goes well. I hope he's able to prove himself to the Misfits to be a recurring fighter. I do hope for that, genuinely. Like, that. This is me, like, being totally real here. But I'm not going to feel sympathetic that you were an idiot that hedged his bets on a failed idea before it was even out of the gate.
I'm choosing to put it out and I'm choosing to leave that stuff in because that's how I feel and it's real. And this is what all of this has done to me. And it's made me act this way and feel this way. But it's all over. It's done. And we don't have to think about it anymore. You can see me box on Misfits soon. I will give you updates on that once I have them. And thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Don't expect any more videos like this. I'm never going to do this again. Goodbye.
Best of luck to you, Dad. You're an idiot, but best of luck to you. Okay? Best of luck, you idiot. Yeah, at least he admitted to it, that he was a retard. You know what? Best of luck. Best of luck. You're an idiot, but best of luck. Okay. I don't know if there's anything else Creator Clash-wise. I know that there's this one person. Hold on. I can't... For some reason, for some reason, for the life of me, Twitter is not pulling up on fucking desktop. It's, like, broken for some reason. Let's see here. I'm just gonna take a screenshot of this and just say fuck it, because this will just be easier. So there's another fighter called Peach Jars. They were supposed to be slated to fight, knew the fight was being canceled, and made like a fake promo video knowing he was gonna be canceled, which honestly is baller as fuck. But this is like all I need. This is all I need. This is it. This is the end of the Creator Clash saga. This is the end of the Creator Clash saga, chat. It's over. It's over. We were right. We were right. We were right. We were right. We told all you stupid fucks 2 years ago at this point that we were right. And none of you fucking idiots listened to us. And you still tried to go with Ian and Anissa's stupid goddamn event. You all are retarded. Every single one of you that bought pay-per-view, that donated to the charity, that were going to be boxers on the cards. Fuck you, you idiots. I feel nothing for all of you. Get fucked. This is the best day ever for me. If it happens again, I probably won't cover it because Ian and Anissa are not a part of it, and it might just be a low-key event, but like, fuck you. All right? Eat shit and die.
Hey guys, thank you for watching the clip. Thank you for using Opinion for doing the editing. Make sure you give him a follow on Twitter. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you are new. Check out the link in the description for the LOLcow trading card game. There's a brand new pack called Series X. That pack has my card in it, the tipster cards as well. On top of that, there's a bunch of other cast of characters in there. And we're also working towards an ultimate goal for that. So make sure you guys click on the link below. We're going to try and upload daily here and do live streams pretty often. So make sure you stick around and hit that like button. Thanks, guys.